It is said that words can be the most powerful weapon. Even though they do not physically harm anyone, they can cause emotional pain. Words can give us strength, but they can also weaken us if we speak without thinking. Speaking with kindness and wisdom at the right moment can lead to success, but speaking rudely or at the wrong time can make our lives difficult. That's why silence is so important. Silence helps us calm our minds, reflect on our feelings, and connect with ourselves and others. That's why today I want to tell you a story about the meaning of silence in our noisy world. Once upon a time, there was a prince who was always tired, frustrated, and distressed. One day, he decided to seek help from a monk who lived in a nearby forest. Meeting him, the prince said, "Oh, venerable sir, my mind is very restless, even though I have everything, wealth, fame, and all luxuries. Yet, I still do not have peace of mind. Please help me rid myself of this restless mind." The monk, named Ged, replied to the prince, "All the answers lie within you, waiting to be discovered. I can guide you, but you must follow my instructions without objection." The prince agreed and said, "I am willing to do whatever it takes." Ged proposed a plan for the next 21 days. "You will stay in my monastery and live like a common person. During this time, you will spend most of the time in silence, speaking as little as possible." Determined, the prince accepted the challenge and embraced silence. The first day was difficult for him to remain silent, as he was not used to it. His mind was restless with questions and thoughts. He wanted to speak, but he struggled to stay silent. Somehow, he managed to get through the day. The second day was a bit less difficult than the first, but he still struggled. As the days passed, he began to experience an unexpected sense of calm and happiness. This puzzled him because he could not understand why his restlessness was fading. The next day, the prince continued to spend time alone, observing nature, flowers, plants, and birds in the sky. For the first time, he truly appreciated the beauty of the nature around him. He could observe and connect with the nature surrounding him. As the 2 weeks passed, all the thoughts and imaginations in his mind began to fade, and he started to feel very calm and serene. On the 5th day, his eyes closed by themselves, and he entered a deep state of meditation. The prince experienced a profound inner peace. After spending the last week in deep meditation, he approached the master and sat before him. The master noticed a profound peace on his face and said, "Now you may speak," breaking the silence. The prince said, "Sir, thanks to your guidance, I have understood the main cause of my restlessness. I used to speak too much, expending much energy on people and often thinking negatively about them. This subsequent talking and negative thinking made me waste time and disturbed my mind. As a result, I couldn't perform my task effectively and started to fail at almost everything. These constant failures made me even more sad and annoyed. However, these 21 days have been transformative. Now I feel as if I am truly living life to the fullest, and I have realized that I was living it the wrong way before. I have also learned that we should not force meditation. It happens naturally." Upon hearing this, the master replied, "Prince, you are not alone in this struggle. Many people in the world are restless because they talk too much. Excessive talking can tire us out and make our minds restless. However, staying silent increases the impact of our words and brings peace to our minds. That's why it's better to speak only when it's truly necessary and beneficial for both ourselves and others." If we look into our lives, we will discover that many people in the world suffer from mental restlessness, and talking too much is one of the main reasons for disturbing the mind. Even today, many people continue to speak in ways that hurt others, and this habit of excessive talking leads to many problems in their lives. When people ask, "Why do you stay silent most of the time?" I would respond, "I remain silent to dive deeply into myself, because silence is the first step to truly knowing yourself. Without silence, discovering yourself is impossible." Buddha also advised others to remain silent most of the time and to talk less. Talking too much leads to the loss of physical and mental strength. When people become more silent, there are fewer arguments and less restlessness. People who talk too much often have trouble focusing on a single task. As a result, they might not focus entirely on their goals and may fail. On the other hand, they fail to understand the true meaning of life. People who talk less often earn respect from others because people trust them and pay attention to what they say. Being silent helps us become more patient and aware. A person who maintains silence for a while each day can enter a deep state of meditation. Silence can also stimulate our brains, reduce stress, and increase concentration. Silence can help us listen more attentively, communicate more effectively, and act more consciously. Silence can make us happier and healthier. When we speak, our minds are busy thinking about what to say. But when we stop talking and remain silent, our minds begin to calm down. It may continue to chatter inside us for a while, but if we don't turn these thoughts into words, our minds eventually calm down, and we begin to feel serene and calm. In our fast-paced world today, it is difficult to remain silent for long periods, but I still suggest dedicating 1 or 2 hours each day to silence, which can truly make a positive difference in your life. So, every time you find free time in your daily routine, try to spend it in silence. Think of silence as a deep sleep that nourishes wisdom. What do you think of this teaching? Let me know in the comments. I wish you to live in peace forever, and I always look forward to seeing you here on the channel, The Secret of Samadhi. See you in the next video.